For each encounter in life, there is absolutely an important reason why it happened. Furthermore, there are some vital lessons to take along. Now, there are no accidents or coincidences on the side of eternity. God has mapped out the experiences each of us need to encounter in order for our destiny fulfillment. Now, that's true. It is in the light of this that you and I should be grateful for whatever situations or conditions that we find ourselves. That's so true. Though some painful experiences are self-inflicted, nevertheless, there's nothing that happens to us that God didn't interest about before it happened. Now, for each encounter, there's need to be grateful for it because it is the only and proven way for you to fully benefit in the bounties the universe has in stock for you. Now think about that. You must take the route and understand that you're definitely heading somewhere better than you are presently. Hello, my name is Omobola.Her and welcome to my live talk show. I want to talk about the 5 most important things that you need to be grateful for in life. Now, that's a great topic, isn't it? Number 1 is that you need to be grateful for the life that you have. Undoubtedly, being alive is something that to be desired above any other thing. Even if you're in the best position or comfort in terms of your health, social relationship, spiritual finances, it shouldn't be an emotional or psychological overload. Rather, it should be seen as the phase in your life cycle that will fade away with the passage of time. That is, if you understand this to be so. Sometimes we blame God for the conditions of our life. Now, this should be expected because of lack of understanding. Each time a challenge pops up in our life, it is time to have an introspection and decipher where we may have acted unwise while taking necessary precaution or taking action when necessary. Now you need to think about that. Take for example, when you suddenly notice some worrisome health signs in your body, though it may cause a fear, but really the fear won't take the signs away. Rather, it is time to understand that the signs are a warning that you need to pay attention to your health. God does not wish ill health for each one of us. But when these challenges happen, it is to let us know that He loves us, He loves you, and is reaching out to us in the best way He can through these challenges that life presents while hoping we will heed to His call. So, I need you to know that every challenges are part of what makes us draw closer to God so that He can accomplish all that He intends for us. Now, you need to think about that. In addition, the reason why you should be grateful for life most especially is because being alive is evidence that you still have much ahead of you to accomplish and achieve. That is, did you hear? That is, if you take action or responsibility for the goals or the opportunities or the plans that you set for yourself, this is absolute. There are incredible opportunities that present themselves to you, but because you didn't take action on them, they slipped away. Now you're not going to allow that to happen again. You're very much alive. In other words, there's a way of hope for you, and all things can be achievable if you send your mind to it. Now that's encouraging, isn't it? Let's move on. Number 2 is that you should be grateful for the family that God gave you. Even if you lament about your family patterns, especially when you remember your upbringing. Okay. Now you remember the ugly and the painful experiences that have shaped you into what you are presently. It still doesn't mean life is unfair. Though we say that oftentimes, rather it shows that you're on the right path to your life's fulfillment. Now someone is saying, Bola, are you okay at all? Yes, I am okay. Let me move ahead. It may sound ridiculous, but it's a reality. Your training beginning from your infancy to your adulthood is what culminates into the experiences that will help you in becoming what destiny wills for you. Since you have no absolute control over where you're born or who bore you, then you have no control over those experiences. What do you think? You must be grateful, therefore, for your family and appreciate all their contributions or efforts in your life, no matter how insignificant or inconsequential they may seem. There is no mistake in God. I want you to know that. The right family for you is the one you were born into. There cannot be or there can be no better one than it. That's introspective, isn't it? Next, we move on to being grateful for the lessons of life. Now, I think I like this. Life, as it is said, is not to be feared but understood. There is absolutely every reason to be grateful for the lessons you have learned in all areas of life. Ask me why. I'm going to tell you. You can only achieve growth and attain maturity through the lessons you receive in your family, relationships or associations, through the networks or the fellowships or the educational involvement that you have. That's true. All these formed together were meant to effect changes in the areas that need attention in your life and help you to become fit for what life is bringing next your way. So, next time you have a good or not so good experiences in your relationship or any other life's encounters, don't go mulling over any negative feelings. You need to master the courage to appreciate the experiences and look forward to handling such familiar experiences maturely in the nearest future. That's the way to go, and that's the only way you can be matured in life. Next, we'll look at how you can be grateful for the gift of a child. Having a child is one of the best and memorable, rewarding gifts life can offer to you. In other words, no matter how challenging it is to nurture a baby till he or she is fully mature to handle life, understand that it is a real privilege and not a right. There are so many people out there who have no child, yet they are fulfilled because they choose to see the good side of life and appreciate the situation that they are in. That's appreciation. It is not to say having no child is a good thing. Absolutely not. But if you haven't, or if you didn't have a child or do not have it yet, it is not the end of the world. So, if you're blessed with a child, let your appreciation be reflected in your attitude towards this gift on a daily basis. Now there's some work to do. You do not have to reason, or you do not have reason to bemoan any fate whatsoever. The universe has decided to reward you with a gift of a baby. It could have been anybody. So, count it as a big deal while believing God to help you in this assignment. Also, it is noteworthy to understand that being a father or mother is a huge responsibility and not one to be fiddled with. It is a responsibility of a lifetime. That's true. As such, you should be ready to shoulder, this responsibility while also understand that you will reap the rewards of your labor of love in due season if you renege not. That means you need to keep on keeping on as a mother, as a father, or as a guardian to a child. Number 5, last but not the least, is that you need to be grateful for the goals you set for yourself. So what do you say to this? Let me get ahead. Absolutely. Setting a goal for yourself shows that you still believe in yourself. More importantly, you believe it is achievable. This alone is a worthy-cause, don't you think? It is someone who has a functioning mental capacity that is able to think and set goals for him or herself. It is something to be grateful for, don't you think so? I think so. Oops. There are people out there who do not think it is important or necessary to have a goal or to set one for themselves. Yes, that is true. It is no wonder that they have remained frustrated, bitter and judgmental towards life and the people in it. So, each time that you set a goal for yourself, the universe, however, always positions opportunities in your path that will enable the actualization of this goal. This will be made possible if you remain focused on your goal. Yes, that is true. You need the focus. You really need it. So, my question to you this moment is that, what are your goals? What are the goals you've set for yourself in the next 5 years, in the next 1 month, or in the next few weeks? First, are they achievable? If yes, then be assured that it's a done deal as long as you put your heart to it and stay positive no matter the challenges that comes with it or that comes along with it. Now, that's some work for you to do, but you need to get ahead and do it. Remember in my last episode, I told you that you need to live in the present moment. You need to take today and take charge of it. Be accountable for today and all that is in it. That is the way to go, and that is the way to move ahead in life. Thank you for staying with me in this talk show. You can visit my blog site on www.youmattertolife.com and have a beautiful learning experience on the go, all about life and relationship issues. Thank you once again for hanging around. It's bye for now.